Don't worry, people who only these paragraphs say nothing that you give a shit about. Time is progressing. It's going fine. After that was math. Do you have like one schedule every fucking day, man? Does the person who write this not understand that like you have multiple different schedules for multiple different? After that was math. Trish and Reed conversations came more easily with those two things. No, Reed is the one carrying them, and Trish just wants to yell at you. Admittedly, it was mostly due to Reed's easygoing nature. And stop saying things are seemingly. Are you a naive little fucker or not? Ability to discuss video games, and Trish is surprisingly invested on the fashion side of things. Well, it's because you actually know your fashion, unlike her. Of course, we had our debates and bickerings about which blogs or mags were right, and which ones were just pretentious about trying to look important. But I think it was safe to say that we had fun talking about it. Oh my god, he's friends with Trish for realsies? Now that's a shakeup. Even Reed would pitch an occasional input. And though no offense to him, he clearly wasn't fashion-minded. What? Hold up. You can't do this. You can't say he clearly wasn't exactly. First off, you dumbass motherfucker, that's 2 adverbs. Secondly, and somewhat sexier. Actually, is clearly an adverb here? Or is it... I don't even care. Listen, you're using 2 leaves in a row. Second, these are contrasting. He clearly is trying to be strong, and then it wasn't exactly. He's trying to be non-committal. Stop this pussyfooting and just kick him in the balls! My god, stop pussyfooting! You are not a cat! Meow! Then it was lunch. I tried to split my time evenly between Naomi and Nasser and Fang and Reed and Trish but looking back on it, was finding I was spending more time with Fang and those. I'm surprised. Isn't Inco like default far more interested in like someone like Naomi and Nasser? Like they're way more his wavelength. He's not a fucking punk. Inco is not a punk. He doesn't have what it takes to listen to their garbage music. He doesn't care. Like, I know that they're trying to establish, like, oh, they talk fashion, they talk the kind of stuff. Oh, man. Reed got the booties. Got the bootsies. Got my little boots. It made me feel a little bad. Just a little. Don't get too harsh. As I sat there and considered, what are you talking about? What is this sentence doing? Just say it made me feel bad. And I often sat there thinking about that. It's way better. Considering is not the verb you're looking for, my man. Naomi and Nasser, remember, not a number, were my first friends here at Volcano High, but the sliding scale of my time was tipping more towards... Yes! That's literally the last fucking sentence! Thank you! Oh. What terrified writing is this? It's scared. Stop being scared. Put your feet in your boots. Straighten your back, chest out. Deep breath. Part of it was because it felt like there was more I could actively talk about. Thought as I scratched idly up my chin. Inco, we're in your fucking mind. Why would you... Like, I don't give a shit you're scratching your chin. What? Where are you? Where are you physically? Why are you describing your actions when they... Don't describe people's actions if they exist in the nebulous, like, white void, right? If someone's still in the fucking void, you haven't told me where they are, don't give them actions. Because I'm just like, where? Who sees this? Whom communicates anything? Does it make you look suspicious in front of those guys? Would it make Naomi concerned? Because it matters. Expressions are for the world to see and to get something out. Naomi and Asa were great, of course, but I didn't share classes with either of them outside of English. Yeah, but that's just with Naomi. Or do you share your other class with Nasa? And I wasn't in any school activities with either. So the topics I could share with them are few and far between. Of course, you're a shallow husk of a man. That's what you share with them. Every time Trish is humoring him. Yeah, Senator and boy wife are right. Trish is just talking to Inco because he has the moolah. He's got that dosh. He got the fat stacks. He's a greenhorn. Green is the color of money. Oh, yeah, it was an English class. I completely forgot because he seems to be zoning out into space. This man is like, I can't talk to Naomi, but I can't look very interested in class. Shouldn't like, I prefer, right, that because Inco zones out so much and doesn't pay attention, he scratches his chin and the teacher calls him out. It's cute. Because then, Let you have a little gag, break up the tension of thinking, and then shift to something else because we've already broken that train of thought. I'm just saying. It also gives Tsuki a bit more to do. Of course, it being the pragmatic reality didn't... Pragmatic reality sounds like you're not even fucking trying, man. I stole a glance to my side to find... What do you mean, to find? Were you expecting anything else? You know Naomi by this point, man. It's been several weeks. Occasionally, a pen would dance across the page to jot down a note. While following along with this lecture, I don't think she's following along. I think she's doing an interpretation. We've got to have more money. After idly watching her work for a few more minutes, you somehow managed to know... what? Your head is turned her way, right? That's how you look... See, let me put my little pause down and give you a little pro tip. If you're doing something the way most people imagine stuff, like if I imagine Inco is looking at Naomi, I imagine he turns his head. That's normal, right? You look at someone to look at them. If you want him to be subtle, like, I stole a glance does not to me say that he's like looking from the corner of his eye, like he's trying to sneakily look over. I don't know, I'm getting very mad because, like, we're spinning our fucking wheels just recapping last chapter, and I'm like, man, don't ever recap last chapter. It's the lamest thing to do. I just read that. You can recap the chapter before that, but not the last chapter. That sounds insecure. It sounds like you forgot. I get it. It's fanfiction. It's uploaded online every fucking months. Months apart. Weeks, days. But don't be a coward. You're not a fucking anime. Or a manga, I guess. Ugh. I love how many manga chapters start off with like, by the way, this happened last chapter. Ugh. I like the ones that are confident and are like, fuck you. You remember what happened last chapter. You're reading this shit. You're 30 chapters in, motherfucker. Either you put in the effort or I'm not. Just smack my balls raw with some fucking confidence. Have Trish just straight up steal his wallet. Yeah. There's an idea. The rest of class until lunch progressed as they usually did, and I was then standing in... Right, as I got ruled, I didn't see her anywhere, so I had to presume they already found their way to the room. Anyways, I loaded my plate with delicacies and water. Short traversal, like it's a fucking endeavor to get anywhere. Inco, how's it going? Not bad, I suppose. I had a conversation earlier with Inco. How's the gardening club coming along? Oh, look, we're talking about something that's slightly interesting. Pretty well, I think. There's been too much to do since it's been fairly cold. Man, it's so fucking cold in California. The state... you know which state in America is most known for, like, sub-zero temperatures? California. It's fucking freezing there half the year. Man, here up in Wisconsin, you know, it's like 30, 35 Celsius every day of the week. But in California, man, it freezes every December. Sub-zero. And at that point, it doesn't matter which scale you're using. It's cold. But usually the wind's the real killer. I mean, that's just poor choice of plants. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're planting shit in a windy country that can't handle the wind, that's your problem. You know, the wind is not the fucking temperature, man. This is like year-round a problem and concern. Also, maybe plant something that grows here. This is something I keep yelling to my dad. This is like unresolved parental issues because I keep having to babysit their fucking garden. Because, oh man, climate's changing. It's getting really fucking dry and warm. But someone's got to show up to fucking water the plants, even though they tell you not to water the plants because it's too fucking... Plant some cacti. Ugh. Back in the Midwest, it snowed quite a bit, and most of the winter was spent well below freezing. Yeah, kind of fucking weird. That's also the case down here in California, huh? Sympathetic shit. Oh, that'd be terrible. I think to do us all in, I'm afraid. The thing I imagine, right, is shouldn't any amount of snow already indicate that any cold-blooded species is already fucked? Because, like, are there any cold-blooded species that can survive any amount of snow? Because snow is fucking terrible if you're cold-blooded. Cacti feed on neglect. If you ever water a cactus, it will die because it's too tsundere to appreciate you. Pretty sure that's a joke Undertale made. You know, cacti are the tsundere plant. Ho, ho, ho. To be fair, if I'm making that joke right now, having forgotten said joke, only remembering it because I made the joke, it's a good joke. Where's coats when it's under 50? What's... Hold on, I gotta take out my calculator because I don't speak American. 10 Celsius. I mean, to be fair, that's when I usually get my coat out. Although not that big. I just get out my coat. Big fluffy down coat. No, man, you should get. Shouldn't they have like little coats that have batteries in them that have like heating devices in them? Because the thing about being cold-blooded is you literally don't generate enough heat to keep your body on temperature. You need external energy sources. So why aren't heating coats more common? Or like a warm water pouch you can just slide in somewhere. Like every coat comes with this little section you can put a warm water bottle inside. Bam! A lot of extra heat for free. And then one side of the warm water bottle pouch, right, would be reflective and like focus inward, and the other side is thin so that it. I don't know. That's like a really cheap and easy way, right? It's just put some warm water pockets in there. Damn. Why do I give this shit more thought than anyone who writes this fucking setting? They don't even know what Californians' climate is. I've talked to Californians and they told me this shit. Although to be fair, what they actually told me is if you ever show up in California with a winter coat, you should just kill yourself. Just put a bullet through your brain at that point. You're an idiot if you show up with a winter coat. Like either you're going to be the rightest man for the wrongest reasons, or you're an idiot. For some reason, the sentence, the rightest man for the wrongest reasons, makes me feel so stupid. Just feed him a little Cheeto every now and then. Everyone has a little tiny anon they keep in their pockets to warm. Yeah, they put in like a hoodie pocket and they can like put their hands in there and they can give him a little hug with their hands. The weather forecast is looking better soon. Should be like end January, early February at this point, I guess. Looking forward to the upcoming track meets myself. Didn't we already call track meets in last chapter? I feel like we've already called out the whole like I don't attend track meets thing, or maybe I'm murmuring something else. You should come to one guy. Looks so gallant when he runs. Naomi, listen, we all want gay Inco, right? We all want Inco to absolutely just cuck the shit out of you with Nasser, but I don't know if this is the time. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'll turn the music down a little bit because I'm just going to keep turning it off otherwise. You saw the trophies in the hall. Is the track meet going to be a bigger element? Because otherwise I don't know where we're spinning our wheels here. Oh shit. By the way, we bought these instruments. Hey, can you like give me your credit card number? Because I can't afford this. Trish is pulling it out hard. Nasser is glad. What a dweeb. What a dork. What a dingus. Oh, that's actually really good. That Inco corrects him. Ugh, this is the Inco I want, right? This is the Inco I feel logically should exist. He's a fucking Redditor. He knows his pronouns. The fact that he made this mistake at all is such shorthand for convenience. Get out of here, you loser. You can't use an opposite and then make him the same. Be gone, evil doggo. As I stood... Oh, this is neat. So yeah, for those who forgot, in case you forgot, listen, it's easy to forget this. Naomi does not actually like that Fang is non-binary, probably because she wants everything to be the way it's supposed to be. So like the fact that Inco is correcting it is like the idea was that Anon would make Fang go back to being Lucy. That was the whole point. And listen, can I quickly interject that I think it's fucking hilarious that everyone's talking about their goth tarot girlfriend and like the ending they like is ending 3 was like, she stopped being a goth tarot girlfriend, you motherfucker. You got yourself a wimpy little waifu. You loser. I want a goth girlfriend except she stops being goth. Anyway, you get to sign this. It'll make you official part of it. This is a marriage license and a life insurance policy. Listen, Trish just has a good idea. Boy wife. Just a good idea. But, I do like that the author is cognizant of the fact that, yeah, Naomi wouldn't like the whole non-binary thing. I always felt that was kind of weird. Like, what exactly is Naomi annoyed by? What exactly about this is annoying to Naomi? I never got. I always felt that Naomi was just overreaching. Maybe she was a bit of a bigot. Maybe she just doesn't want to have, a non-binary, finery, whatever, show up at prom. It's like, oh, the girls gotta wear dresses. That kind of stuff. I could see that being the angle. Like, she wants the photos for prom to be a certain way. That I can see. But outside of that, why would Naomi care? Like, the whole point is to get Nasser to be happy, right? I don't know. It's always felt a little weird to me. It just didn't feel like something that Naomi got anything out of by fixing that part of the equation. Changing it, I guess. I mean, fixing. Lucy is canonically not non-binary. That was all Trisha's idea. I shouldn't keep them waiting. The fun part is we don't know if he's talking about Fang or not. And in a clever bit of writing, you use that to create fun ambiguities that make me go, oh, who knows? It told Nasser with a smile. Yeah, man, because when someone says, I'll definitely root for you, I imagine them frowning and holding a knife out. The smiling, no. When I give someone a reinforcement, I'm angry. I give them the biggest scowl. I need them to know that there is contrast between what I'm saying and what I'm expressing. He confirmed it with me, blah, 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 entering the auditorium. It's the guy I need to show. Trish, it's some... Oh. Oh, yeah, it's the fucking poster, right? Yeah, it's the poster! A live concert. Oh, God, it's concert. What? Patreon guy spray brush. Listen, shouldn't... You can download GIMP for free, right? You can download some pretty good image editors for free. Like, for years, that's been an option. Even if we're in 2019, I'm pretty sure you could still download GIMP for free. And Trish seems like the kind of person who would know how to get, like, a pirated version of Adobe Photoshop. All I'm saying is there's no excuse for her using a shitty program. She should use vector art. Come on. The two Italy artifact... Ugh, I mean, to be fair, you can't... MS Paint is perfect and pure. I saw someone who drew like a Santa Claus with it. I'm like, what the fuck? How did you do that? The bottom was an eye-catching indication of merch options. The only thing pure is that Trish thinks they have merch. CDs and everything. I could put some shirt in order. Oh, we do for okay. In Dragon Onslaught, which is such a weirdly okay name, considering their other names are like I strangled the baby to death and then drank his blood because it was cool. No, not because it was cool. Because some dude online told me to. There you go. There's the title. T-Rex chasing a dragon. I'm pretty sure that's just a drug metaphor, man. That's drugs. Inco, please shield yourself from drugs. Ugh. Anyway, let's put on the boring tune. Because I'm bored. Guys already scheduled a show. Yeah, I mentioned it before. Yeah, it feels like something you should catch up on if he talks to them as much as he supposedly does. We settled on it yesterday. It's not too far from now, so this is all very ad hoc, as they say. We settled on it yesterday that I got to work on the poster. We put it up. I don't know, Trish. She stole the name from Dragon Force. Trish, no. Inco may be rich, but he can't save you from copyright laws. No, he can't. There's a limit to what this man can do. He can only flex his muscles so sexily. He can only flex his muscles so sexily? What does that mean, Safi? What are you trying to say? Can only flex his money. Money. I'm gonna give us only one practice session. Oh, they're doing another song. Month out. Don't you normally include the venue with the poster that tells you when it is? Like it's usually when and where. Can't even spell it because they're so evil. Layers. Oh, we're doing the venue search. What was the venue search normally in the script? It's like I thought it was like a little later. Yeah, venue search is chapter 6. Huh. What an odd thing to skip. I mean, if we're skipping, I don't know if we are. We still got like 75% of the chapter left. Don't worry. I'm married to the art director, made for a bit of photography. And so I'd like to point out that if Inco's into photography, he probably knows better art editing. He probably has better grip of editing software than the other guys do. Listen, I understand that Inco's relationship to photography is a bit meh because there is an implication that he's doing it because he feels like he should more than that it's a personal passion. But I do like the idea of like he just knows art software well enough that he's like, Trish, this looks like shit. I can make it. I can glaze it. I can give you the glow up you deserve. And he just adds some fucking sparkles to it. Some glitter. Just glitter everywhere. Just phrasing stuff like insults. It's just funny because you used actual slurs. I'm just saying that after you used actual slurs, Trish, you're on the back foot for like a season at the minimum. It shows the stupid picture. Oh yeah, it's the concert one. Gonna do photography. Like, I don't know what to tell you, Inco, but photography includes a whole lot of filtering and cropping, and, like, you need to know your rule of thirds, the golden ratio, etc., blah, 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 blah. You're more familiar with the stuff than anyone else is. At least you know the basics of art design. Which is what the Yarakan teaches! Even though he talks mostly about drawing, which is really weird. Shouldn't art design be more about the conceptual ideas of what it means to use light and shadow than draw a shadow orb? I'm just saying, Yarakan, you're talking about drawing there! You gotta draw something, Inco! Actually, Chalk Zone, but it's Inco and Olivia. It's kind of hilarious. And every single episode, they're like, why did you draw me with a wheelchair, Inco? He's like, I don't know. I just don't know. I thought it was funny, okay? Which is the worst answer. The correct answer is because I just wanted to draw something in a wheelchair. The wrong answer is because it's funny. Because you just like... So I'm a joke to you. Is that who I am? I'm a haha clown? You sweat. Trish considered the image. She considered it so hard, man. Yeah, you're not part of the band, but you are a photographer. You are more technically more professional at this than they are. Like, don't fucking shoot yourself in the foot, Inco. You're the expert in this field. Assert yourself. That's part of the job. I mean, your customer is always right in matters of taste. That's also true. But why do we keep hamming on St. Hammond? Like, you didn't get in St. Hammond, right? For stupid reasons. Not because you're an idiot. We all groaned in unison. That's how you know you're really the best friends. Why is this a new line? Why is this a new line if it's the same speaker? Wire fu like kung fu, but they really play up martial arts by having wire rigs. Oh, that stuff. I thought you were talking about musical genres. Haha, that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Couldn't help but laugh at the thought of it. Ha ha ha, what a funny thought. Oh, hi, Mark. Seriously, before we've got to fix that. That is a good... Well, they don't make those movies anymore. Do they? They just don't make them as much as they should. They should make every movie that. I assure you, high school drama with Inco would be so much more exciting if they used wires a whole lot more. If they just flew Olivia out of the chair every once in a while, just to remind us. First Street's gotta save me from my bad video game taste. Not gonna. I mean, to be fair, Inco's bad tastes are canonical. Not saying movies you like are bad, but you gotta expand your horizons. Just stuff like Godfather's a classic for reasons, but other movies are classics for different reasons. Oh, that's a cute thing to say. Listen, Inco, it's good that you can appreciate art, but you gotta appreciate art in a broad sense. Bowed my head in jest. Inco, that's culturally insensitive. Please stop. Not that I'm culturally insensitive. I feel like Inco wouldn't do that. He feels like he feels like the kind. If he's a redditor, right, and he's the kind of person who goes online a lot, he's seen the videos that tell him not to do this. I assure you, he's seen those videos. Went to the classroom to the spot to the wall. By the wall, you mean the album from? Or was that a song? I forgot which one it was. It's probably something like that. Listen, I don't know every detail. Okay, my brain's only so big. Start filling out the worksheet. Anything else you must teach me, like the best genre of music? That's such a fucking shit question to give someone. Like, a teenager would give you an answer to what's the best genre of music, but anyone else would go like, no, that's fucking stupid question, you dumbass. The skink... I mean, to be fair, skinks and the fossilies? I mean, to be fair, skinks. Love me some skinks. Those guys are fucking great. Trish, help! I'm stuck 4 feet off the ground and trapped in cables. Why are you looking at me like a wolf I could pay for fun? I don't know, man. I think Trish is about to eat this man alive. Listen, I want you to Google skink and tell me that that's not a fantastic little guy. His legs are nigh vestigial. Look at this fucking dork. Your legs are vestigial and you should feel vestigial, as a friend of mine likes to say. Man, I love those little guys. They are so quintessentially lizard. They always have the funny eyes. Damn, they're so good. Skinks in the genus Prasinohema have green blood because of a buildup of the waste product biliverdin. Is a green tetrapyrrolic biopigment and is the product of heme catabolism. Sexy. Jesus, that's too hot for YouTube. There's benzene rings in there? Ooh, that's too sexy. Woof. That's... Oh no, that's not a benzene ring. That's with nitrogen. Green blood sounds kind of cool, though. Aren't those British bands? Well, the British people did invent punk. So, you know. Also, how the fuck would you know that? Mumble rap. Is that like the pokey rap but mumbled? If you mumble the pokey rap. I don't want to know what mumble rap is. It just seems to me like the answer's gonna be like, well, they mumble the lyrics because the lyrics aren't actually good rap, and they're pretending super hard, which is the saddest shit I've ever heard. I'm already crying. Fang snorted suddenly, coughing fit. Ugh. That shit's embarrassing. The thing is, the only reason I can see Inco listening to rap is because he's trying to be something he's not. That's like the only context I can see him appreciating any music in. But hey, you know, music taste is what it is. Like I said, customers are always right when it comes to matters of taste, except when they're being fucking stupid. But then it's stopped being about matters of taste, and it's more that they're planning to paint their entire house pink. It's rap, but less confident, good, or passive. So it's like not rap. It's like the opposite of what rap is intended to be. Great. You know, when I listen to classical music, I love it when it's played in the guitar. The most classical of instruments. So just having some cute conversation, that's fair enough. My throat's fucked up, though. In pre-K. It's almost the same. It's like, hey, we've got a history lesson on Fang. Which, you know, fair enough to keep that. Just putting off the crossword. Oh, no. Listen, I think we all agree with Fang that the cross... Actually, wouldn't the cross be really like the first thing you do? Because it's just like, you know... Nice and easy, nice and straightforward, nice and lubricated, goes in smooth. Because it's a crossword, you know how many letters you're looking for, and sometimes you get a little bonus hint in the form of an extra letter. I remember Jingo going over it, but the man was really bad at conveying stuff clearly because he's asleep half the time. Oi! I mean, if you're gonna say British words like oi, you can't say spaz. That's an illegal word to the Brits. It's forbidden. They banned it in a Mario Party game. I still think the Junior Jump was harder. Get out of here! Get out of here! You cannot make that joke here. This pot's being a problem. Let it stuck. Glad we're just summarizing this shit. And we just had a cute little moment. You know, it's the one in the books. It's the one from the book. I guess that's what we're doing, is the band's the band and everything else. And we're like almost halfway, so... I'm gonna go and